The victory is yours. That was very well done.
Thank you, Celica.
You grow stronger, along with the power of your bonds. Keep forging deeper connections with your allies as you fight this war. Do that, and you will have the strength you need to save this world.
I understand. And I'll do my best to strengthen the bonds I have, and forge new ones if I can.
Once you've used that strength to bring peace, it will be your kindness that you will lean on. With kindness, you can build a world where no one hurts for the sake of hurting.
Do you really think that's something I can do?
Oh, the road will be long and treacherous. But you're just the person to make the journey.
If you say so, Celica. I suppose there's no choice other than to try.
Well, keep doing your best. We'll bring kindness back to the world.
Yes, we will.
With the power of max bond level unlocked, yes, we will bring kindness to the world and all that. With the power of OP emblems and crazy strats and stuff, and that's probably going to be the lowest turn count battle we have in this entire playthrough, considering how high my turn counts typically go, you know, is probably what that's going to end up being like, you know, most likely. Alright, hi! Loss may be mine, but it was a fine one. We should do well together going forward. Yeah, so I guess I didn't need to go around assassinating each of the summoner dudos. While I can certainly keep busy, it would be a shame for you not to make use of my talents. Sorry, not happening. I only have so many party slots here after all.
Wow.
You're so beautiful. Wasted on me. I'm the one who should be in the background. Don't say that, Alchrist.
Indeed.
This place is pretty and whatnot, but I'd love to know if any gruesome battles took place here. Yeah, the one that we just did. Did you see it? I could craft with these. Ah, Divine One, I was making sure no one trips on these stones. Okay, Frederick. Ah.
Yeah.
Not every day we get to see places like this. I'm gonna take a good long look. Yeah. Really observe it. It actually is pretty cool when you take the time to look at it and see the lighting and stuff. Iron, I would have preferred steel or silver. Don't mind me, Divine One. I'm content to stay back and watch as you chat with the others. Well, I'm chatting with everyone. You made a killing out there. We should do something to celebrate. I call it Victory Day. Well, I got some bond fragments from that. Ha! Perhaps you notice I've gotten a bit stronger. Try to make sure it doesn't go to my head. 50 bond fragments. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used you in battle. Next up, we're gonna have Crom's Paralog. I'm probably gonna be using you. I don't think I didn't notice. You got stronger, didn't you? Got my eye on you. I can tell. Yeah, I'm getting stronger bit by bit here. Gotten stronger, I can tell. Won't be easy protecting someone as powerful as you. Yeah, I'm real strong and stuff. Hi. You are magnificent out there. You were the star, and the battlefield was your stage. Neat. Hello, hello, Chaos. I'm doing pretty alrighty. Keeping busy with wrapping stuff up in university for this semester. Wasn't really part of our mission, but I think what we did here will be helpful all the same. It definitely will. Getting that bond level up for Celica. Should take care not to stray from the group, or I'll lose my bearings for sure. So now every emblem that I currently have, I can, you know, get all the way up to level 20. You are my seagull now. Adopted. That's right. I got beans. I got beach beans. The best kind of beans, along with a seagull. Sweet. Oh, the traveling we're doing, I'm thinking a lot. What? I'm thinking a lot about how to be cute in any environment. Sometimes you just gotta grab the burb and bring it home, you know? More beans. Why do I keep getting beans from here? Seems strange. Hi.
Right.
Is this place beautiful, Divine One? Bet there are tons of local legends hiding around here. Maybe. Yeah, it's coming out here soon. I'm definitely not gonna be able to beat the game by then. I have too much left. Scenery could have left from a book. What kind? That would be tell. I want about Fire Emblem Echoes or Gaiden. Lovely place, is it not? Hope that our next visit here is a more peaceful one. Probably more realistic to say Echoes, since it would have looked closer to this than the Gaiden version would have.
Yes.
Found what looked like bloodstains. Think someone fought here long ago? Nope.
Fine work.
That was a magnificent display from you. I'm grateful to have been on the right side of it. Yeah, crazy warp strats and Isla things. Place okay, I think I already saw that. So the only thing I'm missing is whatever's over here. A cat? Yep, a cat. You're coming home with me. You're coming up to the island in the sky, never getting back to regular land again. Alright, well, the Somniel. We got a seagull and we got a cat. But I think I'm just gonna keep on using the doggos in the Somniel because they give me materials. Also, I just now was like stretching my wrist back like that. My wrists that give me issues. I just had my right wrist flare up very slightly briefly. Maybe jump a little bit. Should be fine now, but I did something weird to my wrist. Emblem Makai definitely helped me out that last battle. But I get materials and stuff from the other ones. It's toasty warm during the day and the stars sparkle so brightly at night. Out of curiosity, I have one support conversation, 0 bond conversations. I was thinking in the near future I might start combining the explorations back into one part again, as opposed to 2, because like as I got more and more activities, the explorations got longer, so I started cutting the explorations up into 2 parts. But as we're getting less and less support conversation, especially after a battle like that, where, you know, it was 3 turns, I'm not gonna be getting much in the way of supports or bond conversations. I'm thinking this might just be like a single part exploration. Be way too short if I cut it up into 2, you know? Is what I may just have it be. And go right into Crom's Paralog afterwards. I found his permission to tend the orchard. I do believe this fruit would go well with tea. Maybe it will. Let's loop around this way and grab the thingamabob over here. Oh yeah, I can use the amiibo gazebo. And get some items from that as one does. Yoink, a spirit gem. So when we loop around to the gazebo over here, looks like Sami's getting stuck again. Oh, got free there. Be nice if they patch that.
Oh.
You see that smile of yours makes me so happy I could just burst into a million pieces. I'm debating about whether I'm gonna give my enchanter build to you or Zelkov once, you know, the DLC comes out in a couple days' time and I know for sure how it works, you know, as opposed to just like the early stuff that I've been hearing from data miners and the smidge that we know from the, you know, what's been seen in game. All right, let's keep on tapping the things here. Put poison in his mutton. Just tap my little NFC tags and stuff because I'm too lazy to stand up and grab my my amiibo. My cabbages! Alright, I got a whole bunch of things. Cool. Put this back in the baggie. This is what we do. Wah. Put that away. Cool. It's handy to have that in my drawer to tap some amiibo when I need, you know. Can well be handy. All right, time for fishing.
Out here to explore? Oh.
Yeah, I'm totally out here to explore. Yeah, I would imagine so. It's probably gonna have a decent bit of challenge to it. So I want to go after catfish right now. Apparently, is the bonus thing. I think my chat disconnected for a hot second, then came back because it just now told me, "Welcome to the chat room." I feel so welcomed. But yeah, anyway, that last map showed a little bit of a preview of the thing that I was planning on doing in Crom's chapter. And it is also showing me things that, you know, I wouldn't have realized just on the spreadsheet. So I didn't think to look at the Maddening exclusive enemy skills, like, that lets them follow up like that. So I am going to have to keep an eye out if there's any enemy halberdiers if I want to do that strat. So essentially, Seedall in the middle. It doesn't really matter who it is. It can just be any key adept unit to get the, I think my chat broke there for a second. As long as you put any key adept unit in the middle, so that bonded shield has a 100% chance of activating, which I originally had the idea of the build looking at Enchanter, because Enchanter coming out with a new DLC is a key adept type unit. And I was having a look at stuff that I could do with that, and I realized that I could do that. So right now, Seedall is kind of like my temporary semi-invincibility build guy, but should be able to get the job done pretty well. So dual support, surrounded by a bunch of allies that he can support with, ensures that, you know, along with those gauntlets that I gave him that are engraved with Makai's thingamabob, ensure that he's probably not gonna get hit. The only one that enemies can do any real damage to is him in the center, and they're not really gonna be going for him since they can't hit him, you know, is the case. As for the units on the outside, they are susceptible to chain attack, so if you want a really optimal way to do that build, you might want to put, like, Corrin's pair up on everyone. Ideally, you wouldn't have to last so long that chain attacks would do you in. Hopefully. But as long as you have enough speed that the enemies don't double you, and the enemies don't have any skills that can result in them doubling you, like as we saw with the pincer attack in the last battle, then Bonded Shield will always guard from the first hit, and you take 0 damage. Meaning, semi-invincibility build with, like, a squad of 5. Technically 4 if you count that the center one is only spamming Bonded Shield, but still 4. Putting a squad of 4 deep into enemy lines. So I think that it's probably a better invincibility build even than Saileen's Soren shenanigans that I was planning out there. I could try to do Saileen's Soren shenanigans, a very basic version of it in the next map for funsies anyway, but I'm thinking that this might be stronger, as long as you take necessary precautions to avoid getting double attacked, you know? Which, as long as there isn't any halberdiers, as long as my speed stat isn't 5 lower than any of the guys that we're facing, I should just be able to shove that massive squad right in Crom's face, and he shouldn't be able to do anything about it. I looked at Crom's speed. It's 35, if I recall, when I was having a look-see on my own time. Which means anyone with a speed of 30 or more should be a-okay. In fact, as long as my unit's at the front or something like that, it should be a-okay. Because I don't think his AI, like, unless I guess he detects that he can double somebody, is gonna go after someone else, maybe. Gonna head out. Peace, man. Okie doke. Appreciate you stopping by, Anti-Gravity. Hope you have a good rest of the day and all that. And take care there. How goes the last live stream of this game or just anything? I think the last time I was streaming was, some Last of Us, and it continues to barely run on my computer. Because, or on anyone's computer, matter of fact, just because it's horribly optimized for PC. I'm having fun with it, but it's a little bit of a struggle with it barely running. Plus playing on grounded mode, which is a little bit crazy. And I know that the game was like, oh, you shouldn't do this for your first playthrough, it's really not recommended, but I'm just a little bit crazy, you know? I'm just a little bit out of my mind. Now, Giant Shadow. I could probably just mash here, right? Yep, I could just mash here. Cool. That's handy there. But yeah, so I guess we'll get Crom next. We'll finally get the Ultra combo.
I'm impressed.
Mere Catfish.
Do you want to keep going?
And then, if I do the next story chapter tonight, as I mentioned before, the next one is apparently a 2-part. I might need to look at my spreadsheet for what items I need to be on the lookout for. Because from chapter 21 onward, I believe, wow, is where you need to be on the lookout for some legendary weapons. And, I need to make sure that I get them.
Good catch.
You know, because otherwise I've probably just missed my opportunity to ever get them. But there's some enemy drops for, spicy weapons and stuff. So, I could also just look up, like, chapter 21, like a guide, like maybe Game 8 or something like that is pretty good at showing me the info that I need. Just to look at the item drops and just make sure that I'm getting everything there. On my weapons page, I have where you get each of them from, if it's not from the armory. And like what chapter you get various legendary weapons from. But I think I feel a lot more confident looking at page 4 of the chapter itself and just like, here's the list, rather than scrubbing through seeing all the things that seem to match up with chapter 21. Like, less chance of missing things, you know? But yeah, in the next couple here, there's a few of them. So maybe I'll have a look-see after doing Crom's chapters. I don't have to worry about anything there. Chapter 21 is coming up next. Chapter 21 into 22, because apparently it's one of the 2-parter ones. Like when we lost the emblems forever ago. I think those are the only 2-parter? Maybe. I don't know. I heard that that one was a 2-parter. We'll see if there's any other ones later. Or maybe I'm completely wrong and the next one isn't even a 2-parter. But yeah, once I'm done with both Crom's Paralog and the next couple chapters, then I'll both have every emblem and every recruitable character. Meaning I can do any experimenting with them that I want.
Good catch.
Assuming I have the SP stuff. I can do experiments with just like the emblems and stuff.
Do you want to keep going?
You know, without inheriting the skills.
Where were you thinking?
And experiment with the sync skills and stuff. And I want to do some experimenting with Marth's break defenses. When it says, like, when you break a foe, you do an additional attack of 50% damage. What does it mean for gauntlets? Is specifically one of the big things I want to test.
Right.
My goodness. Like, is it just a single hit of the gauntlet? So if you're hitting for, like, 7 damage 4 times, then its break defense is only going to do an additional 3 at the end.
All about results.
Because if so, that's not that great. You should really boost your damage in other ways. You know? Is the case. So that's something I'm going to need to test, for example. Find out how exactly that works. Hawa? I'm not entirely certain what that means. I'm sorry to say. One last giant shadow here. Nice. So maybe it's only the big 1,000 ones that I really need to, or maybe even 500 ones, who knows, that I need to,
Nicely done.
actually reel.
Come back
Otherwise,
soon.
I can just mash really hard. Or something. Maybe. Well, ha! There's only one support conversation this time anyway, so I may as well chat here. Used to camping, not to mention camping with some wild folks, so don't worry about me. Sure, we'll support right here. We might get another support conversation with our activities, but meh.
Marin, it's difficult to train with you staring at me like that.
Don't mind me. I'm not even here. I'm simply observing your behaviors to gather material for my book.
And how long do you plan to do that exactly?
As long as it takes. Don't you worry. I'm not going to stop until I've captured every last detail.
Please, cut it out.
What? I was just...
You were just nothing. I'm not one of your critters, okay? Yes, I am a dragon. I live longer than humans and have certain unique abilities, but I also have feelings. I don't appreciate being gawked at like an animal.
Divine One, I'm so sorry. It's just that, to me, you are more than human. You're a truly divine being. I wanted to make sure future generations understood that, in hopes that they would protect you, the one and only divine dragon. But I never meant for you to feel like some kind of research specimen.
I know you didn't. It's all right.
No, it's not. Because that's exactly how I made you feel, isn't it? Forget about the book. I'll stop writing it. I'm sorry, Divine One.
Marin, please. It's really okay.
So I guess we'll see how that concludes in the A support then. But for now, things are a little bit tense then. Hi, Mr. Crit Machine.
Say,
I cast thunder from up here. Would it look like normal weather from down there? Get someone down there to observe and tell you the results, maybe. Yeah, do some dire thunder here. Here, take this minced fish. Do you like that? Here, have a little bit of a munch. Nom nom. You like that? Yep. You like that. There's some bond fragments. And then we pet. Like this. I get some more bond fragments. Yeah, I think I probably am just gonna keep on saving up bond fragments to be able to unlock SP conversion on others. You know. Where are my bond fragments at right now out of curiosity? They're like almost 11k. So it is gradually, you know, adding up here. I think I'll do saving up and try to get that.
can I interject?
Older Knight Vander, see your servant. I recall someone similar in Elowood's service too. Yeah, that we'll get to see once we hop into Blazing Blade proper. Also, I missed an item over here, I'm realizing now. I got distracted by that support conversation that I didn't even notice. Oops. And yoink. Hi. Always wanted to try this. We all sit around the fire. Okay, well, I've seen that. I've probably seen like most of the conversation at this point. Good to have a rest now and then. Take a moment to relax as well, Divine One. Nope. See ya. Looks like Sami's getting stuck again. Sort of? Sort of finding his way? Oh, I guess I didn't even need to turn my camera off for that. It didn't quite block you on the map. Alright, what kind of materials do we get this time, huh? What's it gonna be? Oh, yoink these things. A rare vegetable. Eggs. Yes! Okay. Not half bad then. Definitely not half bad in that case. Alright. And then we yoink. And then... yeah, I think I'm gonna keep on doing push-ups here. Cause yeah, up next, we have Crom's Paralog. I'll probably go into the map and then decide what my team is gonna be. But I am gonna try going for that general setup again, I think, here. So that once I open up the barrier, I can just go in there. And as long as there isn't halberdiers, I'm gonna need to have a little bit of a look-see. If there's halberdiers, then I won't. then I'll run in and,
Looking good.
you know, kind of go ham on doing that. I could do a really close version of the build as
Looking
well
good.
with my unit rather than Seedal in the center. However, with a Key Adept unit, it is a 100% chance of activating. With other units, it's typically 80%. With a Dragon unit, it's 90%. Which means that it would probably work, but every time an enemy attacks, there's a 10% chance that they do actually get the
You
hit,
got this.
which is a smidge scary.
Perfect.
You know, I probably don't need to do like the full setup at full
got
power
this.
anyway. Gosh dang it.
Looking good.
So I could do that, and then my unit finishes
You got
off
this.
the Lucina bond. Or
Looking good.
having access to Corrin means like the constant Dragon Vein stuff, which is really,
Good
really
job.
nice.
I'm so proud.
You know. So I mean,
Let's do this again sometime.
to assign Lucina to Seedal or my unit. And go for that. Every time I hear birdsong, I can't help but remember Yune, a little bird I once knew. That I see you in art
Oh.
with all the time. Interested in taking a ride on a wyvern? Yep.
Yep.
I need bod fragments and items and stuff.
Which would you like?
The hard one.
Have
The
a nice
that.
flight.
I'll grab some items and stuff here. I'll go get the last little things from exploration. I'll do the activities. I don't think there's any skills I need to inherit right now. I don't think Saleen's gonna have enough for the next level of holdout quite yet. I don't believe. Would be nice. Because I definitely wouldn't mind bringing that Soren Invincibility build online here at some point. And is there... Yeah, there is still little Sami down there. Because they forgot to despawn you. A little bit embarrassing there. Alright, Pew. Many, many points. Try to get above that 85k and get lots of items and stuff. As one does. But yeah, I definitely have really gotten into the rhythm with this game. You know, all the activities I'm going around doing each time. Wah. And then... Man, no! I'm trying to incorporate going for the yellow ones sometimes. That's what I'm trying to go for. But alas. Pew. Pew. And then pew. Also, once we do the next story chapter, I'll have, I guess, the final level of this unlocked. That may give a lot of rewards. It means we'll soon be done seeing this level over and over and over again, at least. You know. At least there'll be that. So, something like that is probably optimal. Maybe. Okay, well, I'm above 85k. So there's that at least. Come on. Get lots of things pew-pewed. Bam! I at least hit 88k. I think my record is 88k something. Something or other. Maybe it's just straight up 88k. Maybe. Nope. It was just, my high score was just short of 90.
Just
Apparently.
what I expect from the Divine One.
So I'll have one more chance to hit 90 and then we're unlocking the final level there. I may be never doing that one again. I'm probably not
Until
gonna get
next
90
time.
on the next one. Probably not. Alright, you're making a sculpture. I already know. I'm already well aware. I've heard about it many times. Alright, so then... I don't have any bond conversations or support conversations to do over here at all. So I guess we'll just do the activities. Was there anyone whose support I was working on? Yeah, you two. Alright, let's see here what they have to say.
That last stroke felt a little off. Weird. I miss them all so much.
Hello, Lady Anna. You seem to be hard at work.
Oh, hey, Bune. I don't think you'll want the wood I chopped today. My form is way off.
I didn't come for firewood today. Here, I made you a salmon stew. I hope it's like what you remember.
Oh, wow. Can I eat it now?
Yes, please do, while it's warm.
Thanks a bunch! That warms me right to my bones. It tastes just like my family stew, too.
I'm glad. It took some doing. I had to research your hometown's cuisine and then seek out all the right spices. I wasn't confident that I'd nailed down the flavor.
So that's why it tastes like home. Aw, you did all that for me? I'm really touched. I was getting so homesick that it was messing up my wood cutting. But that little taste of home cheered me right up again. I'm ready to split 100 logs.
If you ever feel homesick, come talk to me. I can at least take your taste buds back there.
I appreciate it. So, how much do I owe you for the stew?
No need to pay. I meant it as a token of thanks.
Oh no! That's not going to work for me. If I start taking charity, how am I supposed to sell you any more wood?
You really are shrewd. In that case, pay me in firewood, however much you think that stew is worth.
Deal. I'll even throw in extra as an introductory offer. Nice doing business with ya.
Well, that was rather sweet of him. There we go. I reached A. Now then, I don't know. Does it recommend here? Panette Marin? Sure. Sure. How about? Let's give it a look-see.
All right, it's time for our daily singing practice. Today we'll run through the princess's latest composition, Expect a Trifecta. We need to have a performance ready in time for our next rehearsal with her.
Performance ready, you say?
Yes. Something wrong? You seem down.
In truth, I am. I overheard something that bothered me greatly.
Uh-oh. What was it?
Someone called us the Racket of Solm.
Oh, the racket is our singing voices, I take it.
That was my understanding as well.
Ouch. Well, growing up, people always told me I was a terrible singer. But the princess praised my singing voice as unique, so guess I thought I improved.
It was the same for me, to the letter.
Suddenly it seems like we've got our work cut out for us.
Perchance we should sing more quietly?
That might be a good idea.
Then let us begin, post-haste. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
But I mean, the Racket of Solm reduces enemy crit by 10, so it's good anyway. So let's see here. So Panette and Marin. It'd be nice if there was a quick button to just set all of them to the exact same thing, you know? Would be quite nice. Rather unfortunate that there isn't such a button. Pass the time, I simply imagine myself luxuriating in hot springs back home. Well, there's a pool here. It's probably not very hot, though. Exercise makes me hungry, so I'm glad we have a place like this where you can get a meal anytime. Yeah, let's go get a meal.
Hi there.
Also, we've listened, as much as I love camping in Solm, we've listened to it here in the Somniel for so long. Let's go back to the regular Somniel theme for a little while. Yeah, whoops. I never use these meals. I guess it's not that much of a whoops, just like, damn. I'm not using it. So both of them like these things. My defenses and strength. This could probably serve me pretty well, right? Let's go ahead and do that. How about then? Let's put a rare vegetable in. Yes.
Let's make it cute.
Let's do that.
Presentation is
How do you make food cute? How does that work?
It looks good at least.
Another conversation available, so we'll probably get 8 next time.
Wolf, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The flavor is invigorating.
Couple conversations.
I approve.
Oh, I was waiting for like the second half, but I'm forgetting that that's not coming. All right, well, I guess I'm not getting a meal that time. All right, a couple support conversations here.
That was incredible.
Yes, learn to strike with that much force, and you are sure to trounce all comers. In truth, I was rather surprised when you asked me for lessons in brawling. I take it you wish to give someone a forceful talking to? A debtor, perhaps?
What? No, nothing like that. I figured that I could lose my weapon when I'm in battle, or get ambushed when I'm not. Just in case, it's best I learn how to hold my own in physical combat.
I see. That is quite shrewd, Divine One. Very well. I shall instruct you in the ancient art of the fisticuffs. How to hone an indomitable spirit. How to repel foes with a mere scowl. There is much I can teach you.
I see. Well, I'm ready to learn.
Good. I will make you into the most fearsome of scrappers. Let us begin.
Can you teach me how to get extra crit for virtually free? Like your personal skill gives?
Hey, what's the scuttlebutt?
The what?
You know, our singing practice the other day. Were there any complaints?
Ah, no reason to fret. I have heard nary an ill word.
Phew. I was worried about that. Wait. No. This is all wrong.
What do you mean?
Singing quietly so nobody calls us names? Surely we can aim higher than that. There's no escaping it. We have to get better at singing.
Yes, quite right. To hide our voices in shame, we sully the good name Tamara. If the boss learned of this, she would weep with embarrassment.
No. I couldn't live with myself if I made the princess cry.
Nor I. The question is, how to improve?
Maybe we should ask the princess for advice.
You think so?
But this time, we get serious feedback. None of that unique wolf dung.
A grand idea. By all means, let us press for the full, unvarnished truth.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Reach support level B. Okay, I think we're done with stuff out here. So then we go do the silly wake-up event, and then we go to the arena. And then time to face Crom's Paralog again, right? Is what it is. Alright, let's see here. So, go to sleep, unlock another wake-up event thing. Again, I have no idea why these are a thing in the game, but we're unlocking them.
Be awakened adorably.
No, I don't want to.
Still hiding in bed, huh?
I just want to build up that completion
Well,
percentage.
maybe you're embarrassed to be seen all disheveled.
Yep, that's it. Definitely.
Okay. I'm a complete mess first thing in the morning, too.
Shoo.
Rise and shine.
No. I
Whoa,
want to.
what?
What?
You don't look disheveled at all.
Because I'm a
You just
dragon, I
roll out of
guess.
bed perfect?
That's what dragons do. I don't know.
I need to reevaluate my life.
Now, in terms of real life, I gotta, you know, do a lot of brushing of my hair after I get up and stuff. Wait, doesn't it normally fade to white and then they come back in and then it fades to black? Wait, maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. I was too distracted by my, talking about my own experience there. Yeah, so arena here real quick. Let's have a little bit of a look-see here. Basics, press and hold Y during a conversation to fast forward. Wait, really? What, does it like zoom through the text? I don't know here. Let's keep on building up Chloe in the background. I still kind of want to make her my mage knight. Part of me, when I was taking some time planning things out between sessions, was thinking about turning her into her canonical promotion instead of Griffin Knight for, you know, crazy Hector things. But then, oh, another conversation. But then I realized that, you know, whatever the magic sword of Hector's is doesn't even care about magic. That's like, oh.
This should be a
Okay, yeah, I think I am making her into Mage Knight after all.
I'm the chef, Bonet. Please,
You just
go easy.
You just took Diamant's sword.
What?
You just stole it from him. How dare you?
Oh dear.
How could
This
you
knight
do
has
such a
never
thing?
matched.
What a thief. A loss. Support up. Cool. Love it when people are training with those that they can support with, you know? Alright, start the training.
I will
Last
act as
one
your
here.
opponent today.
Keep on getting
Alfred has
experience in the
arrived.
background. Alright, Alfred's using the spear that I gave him. No one else has yoinked it from
This
him.
knight has
He's
met
still
a
holding
match.
on to it at least. Alright, gradually building stuff up here. And then... see this last support conversation here.
What's wrong, Princess Hortensia?
Yeah, I get it now. You've got a whole other kind of charm.
I do?
Yeah. It's like an aura of sophistication. Maturity. Like you could be anyone's mom. I like that. I want it. I've already mastered cuteness. I need to add to my repertoire. I mean, I'm sure I'll develop an aura of maternal sophistication as I get older, but why should I have to wait? You have it now, so I should have it now too.
I guess so.
I'm glad you agree, Chloe, because I demand you accompany me for observation. Once I see how it's done, I'll be able to learn the technique myself.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but okay. I'm honored if someone as cute as you thinks I'm sophisticated, though.
Excellent! Wait, really? You don't mind that I just up and demanded this out of the blue?
Oh no, I don't mind at all. It's all part of your cuteness.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about! How do you do that?
Magic. The forbidden spells. Alright, yeah, I don't think I need to tinker around with anything here. I can probably just go do Crom's Paralog and surpass it this time, and then finally have all 7 of the DLC emblems, which apparently in the DLC story come out in a couple days' time. You're gonna have to go gather the 7 emblems of that world, essentially. Divine Paralog, Altar of Destiny, and Bracelet's been slid deep within a solemn temple. Also, Nevermore coming in raiding with a party of 3. Oh, and when I switched layouts from, like, this camera angle to this camera angle, it stopped it. I guess we don't get to see the Spanish Inquisition being so unexpected, because you're right when I was hitting the button. It cut off the alert. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, and the Spanish Inquisition gets cut off there. I appreciate the raid, Nevermore. How'd the stream go? I'm about to do one of the hardest chapters I've yet faced in this game, and I failed at a couple times. But I'm gonna see how it goes this time. But yeah, what was on the stream agenda for today? And I do appreciate that there. If it has to be a raid and dip there, I do appreciate it. Had a great time. That's good to hear. Hopefully this will end up going alrighty for me. Let's begin the chapter. Gungeon and Overwatch, nice.